Hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I am the Killer Gamer, and we are back here with Flight Simulator 2020 and SayIntentions.AI, having some interesting experiences in regards to getting aircraft to work. But I think I have managed to figure out this particular aircraft just by doing a little bit of searching and stuff. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to try to do what we couldn't do the last time, and that is this flight right here. We are at Cusco, Peru, at Sierra Papa Zulu Oscar, right there. And we are going to be flying in this direction here, flying over this VOR uniform Romeo Charlie, taking this path down this way over here to, this is Juliaca, Bolivia. Trying to find that information there. And also coming past here, past Copacabana, Bolivia, and landing here at La Paz. And what is along the way, we don't know. We're going to have a tour guide that's going to tell us all of that. But let's go ahead and get into the aircraft, and there we go. There we go. We'll get back down here to Earth here. Alright. Get all those switches on. I don't think we need those on. We especially need this on here. I don't think we need this. So I think we'll be okay there. Our first VOR is 115.6, so we will go ahead and set that 115.6, which is right down here. Got to hit this navcom here, and where are the radios?
TOS system test. Okay.
Okay. That's nice. 115.6. And we're going to do that here too. Because one of these I'm going to point towards the VOR, and the other one's going to be pointed away from the VOR. So 115.6, and the one that's going to be pointed away is at 151 degrees. So let's go over here and we'll change this. Oh, not that one. Active VOR right there. That is VOR 1. We want VOR 2. 151 degrees. Right about there. Now it's possible that I might have this on the flight plan or something too, so it might actually load up here. I'm not sure. We do have it here. Pitot, no heat. Left, right. Stall, no heat. I don't know. Let's just turn everything on. That did get rid of the light. Use oxygen mask. Bleed off. Okay. Hot airflow. Interesting. All right, I think we are good to go. Hopefully ATC has got our flight plan. Sometimes you have to say open it to a specific airport, so we will go ahead and do that. Cusco ground, Star Fox 1990. Open my flight plan to Sierra Lima Lima Papa. Nobody's listening. According to this, nobody is listening. That is why I am trying to switch over to ground. I think we might have it now. Cusco ground, Star Fox 990. Open my flight plan to Sierra Lima Lima Papa.
Star Fox 1990, Cusco ground, flight plan not on file, file with ATC or online first.
I gotta tell you, this thing is really annoying because I do go online and I do file it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter what I do. Because you go down here towards the bottom, you can see SayIntentions.AI. Alright. I click profile. I get your flight plan has been sent. Yay, awesome. How come it hasn't worked? I don't know.
Alejandro Velasco Astide International Airport, information Juliet. 0400 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 10. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, scattered at 10,000 feet, temperature 11. Dew point 6. QNH 1032. Transition level 190. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Alright. Cusco ground, Star Fox 1990. Please open my flight plan to Sierra Lima Lima Papa with information Juliet.
Star Fox 1990, no flight plan on file, file with ATC or online first.
I filed my flight plan.
Star Fox 1990, state destination and request.
Star Fox 1990. File my flight plan to Sierra Lima Lima Papa with information Juliet. I'm working on that clearance. Stand by. Can barely hear him.
Star Fox 1990, clear to La Paz via the Tarja 3 departure, then as filed. Departure runway 10, initial climb to 14,000, departure on 135.0 squawk 2772.
clear to La Paz via the Taj A3 departure, then as filed, departure runway 10. Climb to 14,000, departure on 135, squawk 2772.
Star Fox 9090, read back correct.
All right. 2772. And we'll go down here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight SLLP from Alejandro Velasco Astete International Airport to El Alto International Airport. My name is Alejandro El Hombros y Paellas y Haciendas y García de la Torre y Pérez del Campo Rodríguez de Arrieta, alcalde municipal del Real Madrid, and I am your purser today. Joining me are my wonderful colleagues who are here to ensure your comfort and safety throughout the flight. As we prepare for departure, please take your seats according to your boarding passes, stowing your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, do not hesitate to contact any member of our crew. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and gracias.
All right, I think I have all of that set up here. That is not the right. Okay. And 1110. Okay, I think that should be good to go. Cusco ground, Star Fox 1990 rated a taxi.
Star Fox 9090, runway 10, taxi at your discretion.
Taxi at discretion 1990. All right. Where are we facing? We're facing there, so we need to go and turn to the right. Sounds good. Let's get this show on the road. I forgot to put fuel in here. Might be important, I don't know.
Cabin attendants, armed doors, and cross-check. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard flight SLLP to El Alto International Airport. Our estimated flight time is approximately 65 minutes. Please give us your full attention. Safety first, fiesta later, eh?
Texan 9 November
Fasten
X-ray,
your
runway
seatbelts
10,
by
taxi
inserting
via
the metal
Alpha.
tip into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten.
Runway 10, taxi
To release,
via Alpha,
lift the
Texan
buckle.
9 November X-ray.
Return your seat backs and tray tables to the upright position. And please open your window blinds for takeoff. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. Laptops must be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Smoking, including e-cigarettes, is prohibited anywhere on board. Oxygen masks will drop automatically if needed. Pull the mask firmly, place it over your nose and mouth, and breathe normally. Secure your own mask before assisting others. Life vests are located under your seat. To use, pull it out, place it over your head, and inflate only after leaving the aircraft. Floor-level lighting will guide you to the nearest exit, which is clearly marked. Remember, the nearest exit may be behind you. In case of evacuation, leave all personal belongings behind and follow crew instructions immediately. If any electronic device becomes hot or shows signs of damage, please inform the crew right away. The safety information card in your seat pocket contains all details. Thank you for your attention and gracias.
Rolling down the taxiway.
Star Fox 9090, contact tower on 118.1. Have a good afternoon.
Tower on 118.1. Have a good day. Tower, Star Fox 1990, ready for takeoff.
Star Fox 1990, Cusco Tower, runway 10, wind 080 at 4, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, 1990. All right. We are ready to go here. Nope, not that one. That one. Okay, elevator trim is right here, but I don't know if that is... Oh, there's the center right there. Let's see if that gets us where we want to go. This thing sure likes to steer off the runway.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Dear guests, the lavatories are now available for your use. You may also use approved electronic devices in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly, so please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thank you for choosing to fly with us today. And gracias. Dear guests, we are now cruising at a comfortable altitude, and the cabin crew will begin the snack and beverage service shortly. You can look forward to enjoying some of our popular items from the menu, including our delicious paella and refreshing sangria. After the service, selected items from our shop will be available for you to browse. Thank you for your attention, and gracias.
Sync rate.
I think I'm still having some trouble here with the autopilot. How's that? What in the flippin' hell?
500. Sync rate.
Star Fox 990, contact departure.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
How in the flippin' hell did this happen?
Texan 9er, November X-ray, short of 10, ready for departure.
Texan 9er, November X-ray, wind
I can't even get it.
0804, runway 10, cleared for takeoff.
Pull up. Pull up.
Cleared for takeoff 10, Texan 9er, November X-ray.
Alright. I think I managed to fix it. I can't seem to get the autopilot to work, but you know.
500. Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. 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 $500. $500. $500.
My goodness. Okay, I think I think we might be okay now. What the heck? Where the heck is departure? Oh, there it is. Departure, Star Fox 1990 with you.
Star Fox 1990, Jorge Chavez departure, radar contact, climb via the seat.
I forgot we had a SID. I forgot we had a SID.
We're currently near Cusco, which is famous for being the historic capital of the Inca Empire. The city sits at a breathtaking elevation of over 11,000 feet, so if you feel a little lightheaded, it's not just my jokes. Cusco was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, and it's the gateway for travelers heading to Machu Picchu. The city's layout still follows the original Inca design, with Spanish colonial architecture layered right on top. Talk about a home makeover. Pilots and aviation fans love flying here because the approach is both scenic and challenging, thanks to the surrounding Andes Mountains. And here's something, the main plaza, Plaza de Armas, was once the heart of the Inca capital, and it's still the center of activity today.
Oh, he was talking to us here. Lima Center, Star Fox 1990 with you.
Star Fox 1990, Lima Center identified. Good afternoon.
Texan 9er, November X-ray, direct IAF 10NM. Cleared for the ILS runway 10 approach, descend and maintain altitude 11400 feet until established. Altimeter 1013.
Descending to 11405, cleared for the ILS 10 approach. Texan 9er, November X-ray. Texan 9er, November X-ray, contact Arequipa Tower on 118.7. 118.7 for Texan 9er, November X-ray. Lima Center, Sky Brew 5166, flight level 220. Radar contact.
Looks like we got 25.7 miles, but doesn't look like it's changing there. I think we're going in the wrong direction here. There we go. So hey, can you tell us what we're looking at outside?
Right now we're flying over the northern outskirts of Cusco, Peru, surrounded by the dramatic peaks of the Andes Mountains. The landscape here is a patchwork of ancient terraced hillsides and winding rivers that have shaped the region for centuries. These mountains have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, and their rugged beauty attracts trekkers and aviation enthusiasts from all over the world. If you look closely, you might spot some traditional Andean villages nestled among the hills, where locals still practice age-old farming techniques.
Are we at the right height to turn the landing lights off?
We're still climb altituding, mate. Landing lights should stay on until we reach 10,000 feet.
We're at 15,000 feet. What's our current altitude?
We're currently at about 15,793 feet, mate.
Okay, so we can turn the landing lights off now, right?
We're still climb altituding, mate. Landing lights should stay on until we reach 10,000 feet.
But why? We're at 10,000 feet. What the hell? That's dumb. What departure were we supposed to take again? The TAUGA3 departure. What? It's this one. So we were totally off course. We're supposed to take this route right here and then over. But we are actually going in the direction that we want to go anyway.
Since we're flying east of Cusco, the closest major landmark is the city of Cusco itself. It's one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the Americas, originally established by the Incas in the 13th century. The city is famous for its unique blend of Inca and Spanish colonial architecture, with many buildings constructed atop ancient Inca foundations. Cusco was the heart of the Inca Empire before the Spanish conquest, and today it's a major hub for travelers heading to Machu Picchu. Aviation enthusiasts love the challenge of flying into Cusco's high-altitude airport, which sits at over 11,000 feet above sea level and is surrounded by dramatic mountain terrain.
Alright, folks. I am going to let you all enjoy this flight, and I will be back a little later. I'm going to let the co-pilot take over the radios. Okay, can you go ahead and take over the radios for me?
I'll take over the radios for you, mate.
Thank you very much. I'm going to take a nap.
No worries, mate. I'll keep an eye on things while you rest.
Since we're southeast of Cusco and there aren't any specific points of interest popping up on our radar, let me tell you about the closest city, Sicuani. Sicuani is a bustling town that serves as a gateway to the southern Peruvian highlands. It's a popular stop for travelers heading to Lake Titicaca or the famous Rainbow Mountain. The town sits along the Vilcanota River, which was vital for ancient trade routes. Sicuani is also known for its vibrant markets where you can find everything from traditional Andean textiles to the local delicacy, cuy, that's guinea pig for the uninitiated.
Star Fox 9090, can you please expedite your climb to flight level 250?
Expediting climb to flight level 250, Star Fox 1990.
Since we're cruising high above the Peruvian Andes, the closest notable spot is Yori Airport, known officially as SPIY. It's a small but vital airstrip serving the mining town of Yuri, which is surrounded by some of the highest peaks in the region. The airport sits at a staggering elevation of over 12,000 feet, making landings and takeoffs a real challenge for pilots. Talk about a test of skill. Yuri itself is a hub for the local mining industry, especially copper, and the town has grown up around this economic activity. The airport is a lifeline for the community, connecting it to larger cities and bringing in supplies that would be tough to transport overland through the rugged mountains.
1990.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Ayaviri. This high-altitude town is known as the capital of the Altiplano. It's a major stop for travelers heading between Cusco and Lake Titicaca. Ayaviri is famous for its impressive colonial church, the Church of San Francisco de Asís, which dates back to the 18th century and features a stunning Baroque facade.
Star Fox 9090, expect the Alaca 1 Alpha arrival. Anticipate descent in about 20 minutes. Feel free to ask if you'd like it sooner.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Ayaviri. This high-altitude town is known as the capital of the Altiplano. It's a major stop for travelers heading between Cusco and Lake Titicaca. Ayaviri is famous for its impressive colonial church, the Church of San Francisco de Assis, which dates back to the 18th century and features a stunning Baroque facade. The town is also known for its traditional cheese called queso Ayaviri, which is a must-try if you ever visit.
Star Fox 9090, contact Lima Center on 128.1.
Contacting Lima Center on 128.1, Star Fox 9090. Lima Center, Star Fox 1990. Good afternoon, maintaining flight level 290.
Star Fox 1990, Lima Center identified. Good afternoon.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Juliaca. Juliaca is known as the Windy City of Peru, and it's a major commercial hub in the Puno region. The city sits at over 12,500 feet above sea level, making it one of the highest cities in the world. Juliaca is famous for its bustling markets, especially the Feria Dominical, which is one of the largest open-air markets in the country. The city is also home to Inca Manco Capac International Airport, which is the main gateway for travelers heading to Lake Titicaca.
Okay, I am back. I'll take the radios now.
All right, mate, radios are all yours.
Hey, what lake are we looking at over here?
That lake out there is Lake Titicaca. It's the highest navigable lake in the world, sitting at over 12,500 feet above sea level, and it stretches across both Peru and Bolivia. You can't miss its deep blue waters. Legend has it the Inca civilization believed their first king was born right from its depths.
Anything else interesting about the lake? Is there sea life this high up?
Absolutely. Despite its altitude, Lake Titicaca is home to unique wildlife, including the giant Titicaca water frog and the flightless Titicaca grebe. No sharks up here unless you count my sense of humor.
Yep, and you have a sense of humor, all right. Ugh. So I had the approach on here that they want us to come in on. I'm not sure how exactly to get that programmed into the thing. La Paz 115.7, at least that'll tell me how far away we are. I don't know why, but the distance is getting further away from La Paz. Why is that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure how that actually works. I didn't think there was a flight computer in here, but I just thought I'd check. Because I thought there was a way to bring up the flight plan here, but maybe not.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Puno. Puno is perched right on the shores of Lake Titicaca, the highest navigable lake in the world. The city is famous for its colorful festivals, especially the Feast of the Virgin of Candelaria, which draws thousands of dancers and musicians every year. Puno is also known for its floating islands made entirely of reeds, where the indigenous Euros people have lived for centuries.
There we are.
Star Fox 990, contact La Paz Center on 127.1.
127.1 for Star Fox 1990.
Switching to La Paz Center on 127.1.
La Paz Center, Star Fox 1990, La Paz Center, Star Fox 1990, reporting in at flight level 290.
Oh, I guess he's going to do the radios. That's fine.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Copacabana. This town is famous for its stunning location right on the shores of Lake Titicaca, and it's a major pilgrimage site thanks to the Basilica of Our Lady of Copacabana, built in the 16th century. The basilica is home to the revered statue of the Virgin of Copacabana, which draws visitors from all over Bolivia and Peru. Copacabana is also known for its traditional boat races and vibrant festivals, especially during religious holidays. And here's something: the town is the starting point for boat trips to Isla del Sol, the legendary birthplace of the Inca sun god.
La Paz Center 62 Sierra Bravo requesting 4,000 feet. 62 Sierra Bravo, climb altitude 4,000 feet. 4,000 feet, 62 Sierra Bravo.
Beechcraft Kilo Golf Bravo, request Lima Oscar Lima Echo Sierra 3, arrival in destination airport, please.
Shouldn't we be going on a descent by now? Like, I mean, like, soon? What's the elevation at the airport? 13,000 feet? Maybe we just need to slow things down. I hope this ATC works good. Why do I get the feeling it's going to take us like 5 miles away from the airport and then tell us to descend? It's supposed to be bringing us in on a arrival, though. On this arrival, I guess until we get to here, Udcat, and then maybe straight in. I don't know. Let's get our landing light on.
Since there aren't any specific points of interest nearby, let me tell you about the closest city, Tiwanaku. This ancient city is famous for the ruins of Tiwanaku, one of the most significant archaeological complexes in South America. The Tiwanaku civilization flourished here around 500 to 1000 AD, long before the Incas, and their stonework and monolithic structures still baffle archaeologists today. The most iconic feature is the Gateway of the Sun, a massive stone arch carved from a single block, which is believed to have astronomical significance.
We are 23 miles. A descent is probably a good idea. La Paz Center, Star Fox 1990. Should we be descending yet?
Star Fox 1990, La Paz Center identified. Hola.
That's not what I asked. We're like 18 miles away from
Star
it.
Fox 990, descend via El Aco 1 Alpha to 17,000 into La Paz, QNH 1038.
Descend via Alac 1A to 17,000 into La Paz, 1990. Alright, so here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your friendly cabin crew speaking. We have now left our cruising altitude and are beginning our approach to El Alto International Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, and fasten your seat belts. For your safety, the use of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we appreciate your attention. Gracias.
Star Fox 990, descend flight level 198, clear for the RNAV runway 10 approach via UCAT.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
That's the airport.
Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Clear for the RNAV runway 10 approach via UTCAT, 1990. I think we have spoilers, but I'm not sure.
At our 11 o'clock, about 20 kilometers out, you'll spot Galaxy Park. It's a popular amusement park in La Paz, Bolivia, and it's quite a sight from the air with its colorful rides and attractions. The park is a favorite for families and thrill seekers in the region, offering everything from roller coasters to classic carnival games. Opened in the early 2000s, Galaxy Park has become a go-to spot for locals looking for a bit of excitement at high altitude, literally. From up here, you can see the layout of the park and maybe even catch a glimpse of the Ferris wheel spinning.
I don't know. I don't really see anything.
Star Fox 9990, contact La Paz Tower on 118.3.
118.3 1990. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn around and stuff here.
Can you repeat that?
No, because I wasn't talking to you.
La Paz Tower, Star Fox 1990, switch to La Paz Tower on 118.3.
Yeah, that's what I did. La Paz Tower, Star Fox 1990 with you, landing.
La Paz Tower, roger that. We're cleared to land on runway 10.
Cleared to land, 1990.
Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate. Sync rate.
Lima Center, Star Fox 1990, La Paz Tower, Star Fox 1990, cleared to land, runway 10.
What?
Runway 10, cleared to land, Star Fox 1990.
Star Fox 1990, Lima Center, contact La Paz Tower on 118.3.
We just did. We're on 118.3. Cleared to land, 1990.
500. Sync rate. Sync rate. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Star Fox 1990, La Paz Tower, winds 160 at 4, runway 10, clear to land.
Pull up. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Star Fox 990, contact ground on 121.9.
Ground on 121.9 1990. I'm trying to change the radio and control the plane at the same time. Ground Star Fox 19990 with you.
Star Fox 19990, La Paz ground. Taxi to Terminal Gate 3 via Alpha Bravo. Good day.
Taxi to Terminal Gate 3 via Alpha Bravo. Good day. Question is, where is that? So hey, we're here in La Paz. What are some fun things to do here? Is that? No. I thought there was a taxiway there.
La Paz is packed with things to do. Check out the Witch's Market for some quirky souvenirs, take a cable car ride for epic city views, or visit Valle de la Luna for landscapes that look straight out of a sci-fi movie.
What kind of sci-fi movies?
Valle de la Luna near La Paz looks like something straight out of Star Wars or a Martian landscape with its bizarre, eroded rock formations and craters. No CGI required.
Which Star Wars movie was your favorite?
Honestly, it's got to be The Empire Strikes Back, because just like flying into La Paz, it's full of unexpected twists, dramatic scenery, and a bit of turbulence.
What do you think about the sequel trilogies?
Honestly, the sequel trilogies had some great visuals, but I think the plot could have used a little less turbulence.
Ha ha ha. Little less turbulence. Terminal Gate 3. I'm not sure which one is Terminal Gate 3. So hey mate, you up for a pizza?
Oh, I'd never say no to pizza, but unfortunately, as your trusty tour guide, I'm stuck in the cabin with you. Maybe after the flight, though, I'll bring the jokes, you bring the slices.
You know what would be extreme hell? Is being stuck in the afterlife with AI that talks like that continuously. That would be brutal. I was hitting the wrong button. I was trying to hit the thing. Shutdown sequence. Can he do that? I'm curious.
Not clear what you said. Say again.
Shut down the engines. I don't think he can.
I can't handle engine shutdown, mate. You'll need to do that manually.
That's what he said. Oh my goodness. Does this thing have any doors to get in and out of? Are we stuck in here? I think we're stuck in here. Whether we like it or not. Alright, well folks, here we are. We're in La Paz, Bolivia. A little bit of an interesting flight. Different little aircraft. I don't think I've flown this one yet on camera. And all in all, SayIntentions was okay. I still think it could be a little bit better with its routing, but we were able to make it just fine. Well, I hope you're enjoying these videos, and I hope it's kind of helping give you an idea of what SayIntentions is like, in a real practical sense. You know, just a regular person like me, you know, just flying with it. I'm sure professionals are a lot better, but you know, we're not all like that. So well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a killer awesome day.